Welcome everybody to the Houston Alexander podcast in the building. I got my man Xander and my man Bobby. What's happening with you?
What's popping with my guy?
All right, and I got BU in the building. What's going on, BU?
It's BU.
What's happening with you? Why you the only one in here shining?
I don't know. They ain't put their stuff on today.
Oh, they left it at home.
They left it at home.
Oh, hey, it must be one of those days.
Yep.
Well, y'all didn't want to bring.
It snowed today, bro.
Oh, no, you could be icy. You could be icy.
We was really
Hold on, BU icy over there. You icy right now.
We was really about to go to the gym, trying to fit like you. So
yeah, right.
Might as well leave it at home,
All right. Well, then hold on. We got you guys in here because you got a project, Xander, that you already got finished, and you just wanted everybody to know what's going on and how to pick it up and how you got started in your career, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me this: how did you get started rapping, man? Because again, we have a cluster of new MCs coming up in the city, and so I'm sure people want to know how you get started.
Yeah, first of all, there's a lot of talented artists in the city. My story is a little bit different. I grew up all football related my whole life. Hurt my shoulder. I was playing quarterback at Burke. And then once I hurt my shoulder, I had to find a new path. And back in 2015, I picked up the mic, fell in love with it ever since, and just been grinding, meeting, connecting with.
What's that? Hold on. You don't just pick up the mic. You must have had this love for music already.
I already loved music. Yeah, for sure. I was always listening to it, supporting my homies that did it. But my main focus at the time was strictly football. So I never did it myself.
But say, hold on, you were pretty good at football though, man. Yeah. So why? But so you after you got hurt, you were done with it, huh?
My shoulder was hurt, and I was a quarterback, so it was my throwing shoulder. So there's nothing really I could do at that point. I could have done the surgery and all that, but I didn't, and I'm happy with the choice that I made now. So. Oh
wow! So hey, you really have to believe in yourself for you to switch up from that to rapping, man. Because that's no joke.
Yeah, it's no joke. It was hard to give it up at first, but found my new passion and been pushing and working with this. So
yeah, I can imagine because you played football all your life.
All my life. You were actually one of my coaches back in the day.
See, they don't know that. They don't know that. Now they do.
They don't know that.
Now they do. But so Bobby, what's your story, man? Well, how you get started? So did you sing per se? You rap? What do you do, man?
Man, I pretty much do it all. I've been in church forever. My grandma didn't.
You started in the church?
Yeah, man. My grandma was, she was on that. So I was in church. I didn't even sing in church. I played the drums and the piano.
You play instruments,
yeah.
Okay?
I was doing all that, and then it just seemed like the more and more I kept doing it, I just gradually just started singing. My mom sang. Family had a little group, but I ain't never really tried to do it.
But what's interesting is this, that most families that got music in their family, it just passes down the generations, and you don't realize that you are into it until it happens, right?
Right. Definitely like that. I just felt like once I started it, I gradually got better at it. I started engineering on my own. Started engineering some of the homies to see if I could, if I was actually good. And now it's just like, we all do the same stuff now, so it's easier to work together too as a group. So.
Well, hey, which is dope because y'all brought a female in here who's blinging, shining more than we are. All right, BU, hey, how you? We left our jewelry at home, but BU brought it to the table. How you get home, BU? How did you get started and hanging out with these people? But how did you get started rapping on your side of the fence?
I started rapping when I was 9 years old, and I used to rap at school, at lunch. Like just 4 people in the hallway. Hold
on. The old school on the table with with the beat on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like and then people was like, you should rap, and I'm like, no, that's stupid. I just do that for fun. And then one day we just started hanging out, and we had a dance group. We was rapping in the parties. Mm-hmm. Then we just went and bought a studio, and we started recording ourselves, and then we taught ourselves how to mix and master everything. And then they came up with Visionary, and then just all worked out together. We all just came together.
So have you always had this love for music?
Always loved music since I can remember. It's always been a daily thing. And writing and recording has always been something I just continue to come back to, like no matter what. So. So Xander, now the resurgence. You talked about that earlier. What is what's resurgence? Or is that the name of the organization?
You mean Visionary?
Visionary. Okay,
Visionary.
I got it all messed up.
Visionary, same thing.
Yeah.
Basically, about a year ago, I saw him drop a video on Instagram. I'm like, man, who is this guy? I was like, I know Omaha has a bunch of artists. But
Did you think he was garbage? Was he garbage?
No, he was fire. He was fire.
You gotta make sure he wasn't garbage.
He was
Okay,
dope.
okay.
So I did the old thing. I slid in his DMs. I was like,
right.
what's up, man? I was like, I really fuck with this song. I was like, I'm trying to link up. And actually, the first time we linked up, we made the song Letterman that came out in August. We recorded that song a year ago. And then we ended up dropping it in September, and it did really well. And we've been working ever since. We already got.
I think you know what I think is cool about social media, because I think social media is the gift and the curse.
Of course.
You know, you see talented other people on there, and you can reach out to the people who are no matter whether from your city or state or some other place across the world, man. If you can hook up with them and do music, I think that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah,
so
it worked
the
out
gift and the
for us,
curse.
for sure. It definitely worked out for us.
Okay.
Now it's like a family thing. We literally go to the studio all the time. I'm recording at his place. We're mixing and mastering it, putting in work. We have like at least like 50 unreleased songs.
Well, hold on. B, you mentioned y'all bought a studio or put a studio
It's at home.
together.
It's in the
Okay.
house. Yeah, everything's in house.
Okay, it's in house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whose house is the studio at?
We all got our own.
We all got our weed.
Oh,
all have our
Women
own.
got our own.
oh, hold up.
That we
All
record.
three of y'all got a studio?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Bobby, you got a studio.
Yeah.
Xander, you got a studio.
At the crib. Yes, sir.
BU, you got a studio?
Yes.
Okay.
At my house.
Okay. Do I have a studio? No. 3 studios, man. Hey, y'all trying to get it. All right.
Corey got a studio too. His own studio.
Yep.
So the other member that's not here,
Yeah.
he got a studio too.
So we can work on our own stuff and then bring it together. And then when we're in the same studio at the same time, we have all of our stuff all at once, and it's just the work pace. The work pace is so quick. It works out.
But that's cool. But you have 4 individuals with 4 different studios who all know how to mix and master, and who all know how to either rap or sing. Do I got that correct? Is that correct?
Yeah, and then also sometimes I usually send my raws to Bucky P. He's a local guy here. He mixes and masters all my stuff too. I send him a reference track. Of what I record, and then he brings it to the next level before I put it out to make sure that production's there.
Oh, see, but I
Shout
love
out
it.
Bucky P.
I love it. So the first project, because you started rapping after football. It started rapping after football.
Mm-hmm.
What's your first project like?
Man, my first project was actually a year ago from today. It was called Zan's Vendetta. It did pretty well. It started to kind of put my name out there in the city a little bit. Started getting
I'm sorry. Let me bring it back a little bit. Your name.
Yeah.
How did you get your name?
So my name is Alexander, and
A great name. Great name.
I like that name a lot. But I trimmed the first half of it off. I went with Xander.
Uh-huh.
And then my cousin Austin had passed away in a car accident right when I had started making music, so I just threw that at the end because I thought it couldn't just be Xander. That's too generic.
To tribute
So
to
Xander
him.
Austin, yeah.
Oh wow, that's dope, man. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead, finish your story
So
about your project.
that's how it came. I was starting up music. My cousin just passed away. Trimmed the Alex off Alexander, and then just went with Xander Austin.
Okay, so continue to describe your project.
My project, I want to talk more about the one I just dropped. I actually just dropped the project on October 16th. It's called
Okay,
Energy.
well, we're gonna get to that.
Oh,
but
the first project.
People got to know how you got started.
Yeah, the first
to make
project-
sure you're not garbage. All right.
Yeah, the
We
first
gotta make
project.
sure
That's
you're not
also
garbage.
the first project's also on all platforms. I dropped it a year ago.
So how would you describe the way you rap? No, what is your style?
It's a little bit different.
How would you?
A little bit different. I wouldn't even call it rapping. I'm like more of an artist. I combine rapping and singing all in one.
Okay.
And cause I'm not like the lyrical bar guy. I'm more of like a make you feel
Melody.
away, a vibe, like a Cuddy. Like he's a big inspiration of me.
Okay.
For me, Travis Scott's a really big inspiration for me. I like the vibe. It's more than like the lyrics too. But I do listen to lyrical music and I respect all of that. But that's just not my lane personally.
Okay. So your lane is singing and rapping a little bit and with a little melody. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's where a lot of the artists are going now anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's pretty dope to include that. So how did you get involved with the rest of the group members?
That first time we hung out, I was like, I didn't know anything about him. He sent me an address. I pulled up. and then they impressed me right away. Me and him and Corey made our first song in literally like 30 minutes together.
Meeting him from the internet.
Yeah, meeting each other from the internet, and because all of our styles are so different. He has the melodies he can sing. My little thing's different. Than Corey he can rap like no other. So like our combo together, man, it's so easy to make songs, and it's just natural.
Okay, natural. Well, so Bobby, when you hooked up with Xander, man, how was the process with you?
Man,
okay.
The way he moving right now, he was moving 10 times faster. So it was like, shit, bro, your mind is already here. All right, let's get there. We got there. He came through. It was cool. We never, you know what I'm saying? We vibed from the jump. You know, we did what we did. We made our first few songs. It was cool. And then after that, it was like, man, let's do a project. Let's be a group. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's just, you know, all
so what was your first projects like? What was before you even got to Xander, what was your first projects like?
Mine's personally?
Yeah, yours personally. Yeah,
mine's personally.
You.
I had put out a project called More or Less. It was a collab EP that I did. I just was really trying to learn how to mix and master, so I just worked with another guy that I was cool with, and just, you know, just working on my craft. And after I did that, it actually, people was really gravitating towards it. That's when I started actually taking the music a lot more serious. They're like, man, you need to drop more. Like, you know, you do a lot of stuff that a lot of people can't do, so you might want to just, you know, drop more. And so I started doing that. I dropped a song called No Options. That's on SoundCloud right now. I dropped that probably about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And now after that, I did a couple videos. Now I'm just kind of building up my, you know, the suspense for people. I'm gonna just kind of drop everything at once. So.
That's actually pretty cool. Hey, but I need to know though, how did the goon get around y'all? All right, so hold on. So this is how I need to know. How did be you? How did you get around these guys? What's the story with you?
I lived in Kansas City, and I moved back to Omaha in 2009 or 10. And then I met Bobby and our friend Magic, and we were money team back then.
Okay.
So we was just hanging out, having fun, partying every day, and that's when we were doing the rapping and stuff at the parties.
Yeah.
And then they met, and then we all just met really.
So y'all just all collectively met together and vibe together. So and I think you mentioned. Being in a dance group? Was you in a dance group with these guys?
Yeah, we had a.
Who's hold up, Bobby, like not me.
No, Bobby was in it. No.
Hold up, Bobby. Hey, why you what? No, you not admitting that you used to dance? Did you used to dance or not, man?
Yeah, man, I was out there, man.
Bobby is actually a really great dancer.
He's a good dancer,
yeah,
huh?
he can dance.
Yeah, I'm cool now.
I know you can dance.
No.
See, hey, now we found a whole lot of stuff through this podcast. They just sort of, you used to dance and don't want to admit it.
Championships. You won a dancing.
What? What, Bobby? Hold on.
Then y'all won second place or first place. Which one?
We won like second place in a tournament or some shit like that. I really don't know what it was.
It was a dance tournament.
Where was the dance? BU, spill all the beans. What
dance? It was at a high school.
What dance tournament was it?
High school. Northwest.
Okay.
And it was him and Magic, and they went crazy.
Okay, so somewhere in this equation, y'all all started dancing somewhere. Xander, did you dance too?
No.
We used to
let me ask you again. Xander,
I can move.
Xander, did you dance too?
No. No. I didn't even know.
Okay, but so there you go.
I'm new today.
But yeah, we learned something.
You gotta dance, right?
Yeah.
Kind of mandatory.
It's mandatory. You got to dance now, Bobby. But anyway, hey, be you. So what projects did you work on before? Did you work on any projects before you got with them? And are you working on anything right now?
I released a project in 2017 called BU. Right now, I'm working on a project called Resilience that's coming out in December. And I got a video out right now called 90s Baby. It's to the Nas I Ruled the World instrumental about my life. You can check that out on YouTube. 90s Babies, BU. I also have another 2 videos coming out. One called I Swear. Another video coming out called Socially Awkward. And yeah, you know.
Well, see, and again, it amazes me that all 4 of you guys have studios in your houses.
Yeah.
And all of you guys record at the same time, right? So Xander, what's the name of your new project you're working on right now?
Well, I just dropped the project. It's called Energy. I dropped it about 2 weeks ago on October 16th.
And describe your album to the people that's out there.
Man, it's a story. Like, honestly, I had a whole different name for it, but me and Bobby were in the studio, right? We were recording the song, and we called it Energy, and I was like, it literally, like, hit me. I was like, no. I was like, this is the new project name, and I went with it, and I made that song number 2, and, like, it's just some vibes on there. Just, like, I'm really heavy on my energy, like. And
so you would describe your album, the new album, as energy.
Yeah, pretty much. My energy, my story, and a bunch of vibes for people to listen to.
Man,
something
but you know,
different for sure.
Judging by the way you talk, man, you have that quarterback vibe. You have that leadership vibe. So do you consider yourself the leader of the crew?
I mean, I'm not gonna designate myself a leader. It's a group. We have a constant group chat going on our phones. And we always spit ideas.
So all 4 of y'all are leaders.
Yeah,
it's whoever hot at the moment. That's what the fuck we gonna rock.
I don't think that.
What?
I think we all just basically just going for the same goal. We all just trying to strive
47.
to be better.
And
we all our own leaders, but we lead together.
See, leave it to the woman to bring y'all
That's
food
why
together.
we got her.
To bring y'all food together.
You gotta have a woman's presence to know.
Oh, she's checking y'all already. She a goon. She a goon.
Cannot do it without a woman.
Oh, she gooning y'all right now. She said we all leaders. You feel me? So where do you plan on taking what you guys are doing collectively? Where do you plan on moving as far as your careers? Huh?
So I'm at UNO right now. I graduate in May. So after
you're in school along with all the other stuff you're doing. That's cool.
It's a lot to balance with work, school, and music, but I'm managing it, getting it done. And after we performed together for that first time, and how people reacted in the crowd to like us on the stage, I was like, man, that's when we knew this was real. We got to keep working.
So you have been performing together.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
For sure. For like over a year now, we've been doing shows together. So my dad lives in Vegas. So I have some like ties there, and I used to live in Vegas too. So that's probably gonna be the step for me after school, and I want to bring the team with. And we've been talking about moves. That's not for sure the city we're gonna go to, but we're definitely trying to hopefully expand from Omaha to grow here and then expand as well.
Well, see, and that's good. But that's good to hear that you want to grow here and then expand, because a lot of people just leave.
No.
A lot of people leave.
No.
So Bobby, what do you plan on doing? And then contributing to the crew.
Oh man, my contributions is gonna come from me being the person I've been being for everybody. I felt like it was a point in time where I didn't even know if I really wanted to sing or not, but everybody around me was like, man, hey,
they influenced you.
It was like, man, you got it. So as I started growing in my artistry, I watched everybody around me. They just start gravitating towards it. So now everybody does the same thing. So I feel like now only thing we got to do is get out. Once we grow from here, get out of here and go stretch it however far we can. You know what I'm saying?
And one thing I would advise for you guys as artists to do is not give up. That's the one thing that a lot of people do. They have a dream, and just because they don't achieve success right away, they give up. So be you. What do you plan on contributing to this whole situation? What's the plan besides going these dudes? All right. What's the plan?
I plan on just every day making sure that we all contribute something to where we're trying to go. Making sure that we keep it alive, we stay motivated, and we stay hungry for the grind. Try to help everybody get money so we can get money to go where we're trying to go. And so we understand that it costs money, that we need to have money, to work hard to get the money so we can go.
So Xander, are you the only one going to school?
Yeah, I'm in school. I dropped out for a period of time, went back, but I'm finishing in May, so I'm gonna pump it out. I'm gonna finish it out, get my degree too.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
So collectively, this is what you guys decided you want to do for real, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So now, how can people get in touch with all 3 of you, starting with you, Xander? How can people get in touch with you? Unless you guys got a crew page or whatever, how can people get in touch with you?
You can find me on Instagram. It's Xander Austin _ XANDER and then Austin _. And then I'm on Twitter, same thing. Just Twitter and Instagram. That's all I really use.
All right, well, cool. Bobby, how can people get in touch with you, man?
Bobby, Bobby, VSNRY, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want to find me.
All right.
Yeah.
And that goon.
Bobby Rush.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that goon over there, she's shining. How can people get in touch with you?
Y'all can send me money to my Cash App. It's IM.
Listen, she about that paper. She got that shine. I'm telling you, she about that paper.
It's 2 U's at the end of that on that Cash App. IMBU. This how.
And ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
all-
she not playing. She not playing. She ain't. Come on now.
Also, that's also my Instagram name, the same IMBU. And my Twitter is IMBU. Everything is IMBU. And then the BU on YouTube is BE''YOU.
Okay.
And,
All right. Last question I got for all three of you guys. This goes out to all three of you guys. Now, what do you think about the scene? The actual music scene in Omaha itself, and this is coming from young individuals who are in the scene, and you've been in the scene for a little bit. What do you think about the scene in Omaha, Nebraska?
I think the scene is incredible. I think it's growing. I see new artists every day. And one fun fact, I want everyone to hear this, is Atlanta only has 10,000 more people than the city of Omaha.
Oh, you
Google
lying.
it.
You lying.
You can Google it. You can Google that. Atlanta.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
I've done some research for real.
Yeah, true.
Like, we have enough talent. We all got to support each other. We all got to open someone will make it, and we got to open the gates for the rest of everyone else because there's so much talent here. Everyone's doing it. I'm tapping in with so many new artists, literally weekly, daily, and I think we're up from here. Honestly, Omaha is really growing in the last couple of years.
Wow, and Bobby, same thing. What do you think about the scene, the music scene in Omaha? Because everyone has different perspectives of the same thing.
Yeah, I think I def do. I feel like the music community is fire. I feel like we got a lot of fire people, but
Okay.
People just so fixated on being the first one out that people don't even really want to, show love when they want to show love. They kind of pick and choose the lane they, feel to go in, which is okay. People gravitate towards your music whenever they do.
Yeah.
But, I feel like if we all worked more together like other cities, somebody from here would have been out of here, whatever the case may be.
Now, and I'm gonna bring it back because there's have been people who've left the city, and I don't know necessarily who brought it back. I don't know if you guys know who Esther Dean is.
Right.
Esther Dean, she's never came back. But again, we've had people that left, but we got even right now in Strange Music. We have an artist from Omaha.
Yeah, I met him before.
Yeah, Strange Music. So, or anybody supporting that man like we supposed to. See again. So we have people good, but we need that support system.
He's dope.
And you need that support system. So, B, what do you think about the music scene coming from your
First
perspective?
thing I want to say is free Chink Diamond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we make that clear? Also want to say Omaha is killing the whole industry right now. Like, literally, Omaha has the best music, I feel like, in the industry. People
Are you saying that because you from here?
No, I'm saying because I can prove it. I can play my playlist. We got Family Health and Wealth. We got Trench Life. We got Bobby. We got Corey. We got Tep. We got Tafo. We got Tea Trees. We got Kayshawn.
But see, that's why I like bringing new artists up here, especially again from your generation, because these artists are out there that we don't know about, that we need to know about, right?
Right, JR. God, it's just so many artists,
Mag. We got a bunch of female artists. Thailand.
Yes, Thailand.
Yeah.
First
You already
name
said
Corey.
Chink Diamond. First name Corey.
Boda.
Dwayne Lucky.
And these
Boda.
people are doing numbers, like on
Numbers. I'm
YouTube.
talking
They're
about
doing
50,
numbers.
100,000.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Over and over.
I think it really just boils down to, like, we gotta stand up. We just gotta, we
But
gotta stop.
together.
We gotta stop talking about the people that won't do it. We gotta do it. We just
Yeah.
gotta go do it. Like, that just it is what it is. And I do believe we will run the industry. I believe eventually something.
Oh, it's coming. We're gonna have somebody come out of here. Well, it's not even not somebody, somebody's.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Any shouts out before we get out of here, BU?
Yes, Trench Life, Chink Diamond, my mama, and
Mama, you better say something about Mama.
BU, check me out. BU, all my music is about my life. I don't really rap about the stuff you hear normally. It's all about my life and my struggle. I do have fun, but check me out. I'm here. You're very own local.
All right. Hey, boy, Xander. Hey, any shouts out before we get out of here, man? Because it was good. It was great to have y'all up here.
Shout out all of VSNRY that couldn't be here. Cook, first name Corey. Shout out Brib. Shout out all my homies. Man, just family and my parents. Thank you.
All right, and Bobby, shouts out before we get out of there, man.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Gang VSNRY, my guy Zan Man, BU, PD Guala, Cook, first name Dwayne Lucky. It's the
Dwayne
gang
Lucky.
ties, man. We be going
47.
crazy. 47, keep going. Look us up, YouTube, anything.
Dwayne Lucky too. That's R&B. They killing the game.
Killing the game.
They
All right.
R&B, yo.
Well, hey, I appreciate you guys coming up here, and it's always good to showcase new artists, especially in this new generation, and especially Omaha City or Nebraska State or in the Midwest. So I appreciate Xander you coming up.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Bobby, I appreciate you coming up.
Let's get in the gym.
All right.
Houston.
And BU, I appreciate you coming up, gooning everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who sends people to a Cash App? You feel me? Nothing but that goon Bobby sent us to a Cash App. All right, well, appreciate everybody tuning in to the Houston Alexander podcast. See you next time.